Welcome, Sagittarius. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your August general reading. This is happening during the waxing energy towards the full moon in Capricorn. So, as a Capricorn, I'm feeling this intensely. I have been for a while. I have been ill. I'm on the road to recovery and so happy to be with you now. I thank you for your presence and for all the love and support that you have sent to me during this time of my sickness, and also just in support of me being here for you. So let's get started, Sagittarius, with your overall energy, the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is about your ability to be dispassionate about the truths, the information, the intuition that you are receiving right now. I'm sorry, I can't control the work and the noise the electricians upstairs are making. Hopefully, it's not an obstacle to you hearing me, and I will proceed, taking it in some ways as confirmation. This energy of the Queen of Swords may make you particularly useful in terms of generating ideas, talking about new ideas, being clear as a mediator, a facilitator of discussions, new ways of learning things, new ways of opening up to the information that is necessary now. So, this is an energy of your challenging your own assumptions, your own prior beliefs about not only the way things should be, but about the reality you've experienced. You're questioning what you thought was what occurred, events. Your perception is opening up to a broader, higher perspective, and you are equally curious in the impact of your actions, your words on others. In the present, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is something that's come up for so many of us in the final degree of Capricorn, Pluto's passage, and the full moon's conjunction with that. We are summarizing the gifts, the experiences we've gained through so many challenges of the past couple of decades almost of Pluto's transit in Capricorn. And we are on the verge of incorporating those lessons, allowing ourselves to heal and to recognize these challenges, these obstacles as gifts. And because you are in a place where you now recognize the many benefits and privileges you've experienced, quite probably as the result of the work of your ancestors or those who came before you, you're now in a position to give back, to share with others, to create opportunities similar to those that you've enjoyed in order to elevate the level of abundance in your environment. This is a beautiful place where you are contemplating what lives beyond you and the impact that you have in your community in creating more abundance, more stability, more security, more generosity. In the past, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is particularly relevant to those of you that are creators, builders, entrepreneurs, teachers, any professional effort or domestic effort for that matter that you have been engaging in is something that is particularly conscious way for you to be excellent, to create something of value to others, to elevate the resources, tools at your disposal, and to work in collaboration with others to offer something of beauty to the world. This is a beautiful card, and it's about refashioning, improving upon something that already exists, something perhaps that you have created before, but you're working with others, other like-minded, similarly aligned individuals to create something that is a reflection of your collaborative effort. In the future, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and it seems to me, Sagittarius, this has been with you for a while, this energy of independence. And the independence that is ordinarily associated with your sign, the sign of the so-called bachelor, you're experiencing this in an entirely new way. In the past, you may have aligned yourself with a more carefree, adventurous energy, no chains, no ties, footloose, fancy free. And now that independence is really grounded on the way in which you understand that you can and do consistently invest in who you are. You are understanding that where you are getting this place of real practical independence, economic, social, independence is a reflection of this consistent desire to reinvest in your dreams, your goals, and improvement. This is the beautiful cultivation of your garden, however you define it. Your ability to actually be satisfied in and whole in your experience of life on your own terms. This does not mean that you are a bachelor. Even if you are single now, you are not destined to be, unless that's what you desire. But it does mean that you bring this whole energy to all your relationships, knowing that you are enough to join with others who are similarly aligned again. And this is interesting foundation to the collaborations that you are engaging at this time. This is where you come complete to your partnerships, to your team efforts, so that you have the similar expectation of others, that you are joining forces rather than compensating for one another in your efforts. If this reading is resonating with you so far, please like this video, share this with others. Comment if you feel so moved, but definitely please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I deeply appreciate your support. And I pulled the service card. I feel good when I can help others. That is pretty straightforward, and I think that is really captures the energy of wisdom that you're often known for, the sage. This is the teacher of the zodiac, always ready to lend your thoughts, your experiences to others, particularly if they ask, if they're curious. But I think others even need to ask you to benefit from what you've learned in your life. And from the flora and fauna of Africa, I pulled the lemur. And the key word is friendship. Tap into your charming and cunning nature. Set out on an adventure that stimulates your senses. This is reinforcing the sense that I have that you are now independent in a new way. That this sense of independence is now what informs your adventurous nature, your questing nature. You will never stop questing. And looking for new experiences, but it's now in such a grounded way. In the past, the Four of Earth the is and the Ten of Fire are clarifying the past Three of Pentacles. The Four of Earth indicates that the collaborations you've been engaged in, this is something you've already started in the past, is really come to a point of achievement, foundation, being grounded. There's a firm basis on which you move forward. You've built a common understanding, a common practice of accomplishment that helps you to build upon this. In fact, The 4 and the 3 are the numbers of the pyramids, and it's also foundational to the way in which we reach the peak through the basis of grounded practical action. The 10 of fire is also showing that you have carried a lot of obligation, particularly in your collaborations, in joint projects. You have had the burden of leadership, of inspiration, and you have often picked up the load where others were unwilling or unable to carry it forward. What is unique about this particular moment for you in evaluating your past efforts is you're understanding now with clarity what tasks and obligations belong to you and which do not. You are no longer invested in carrying the work of others. You are clear that you can do your part and your part only, and to do more actually denies your collaborators, your team members, the opportunity to find their own brilliance and resilience through your efforts. So there can be a sense of exhaustion as you step into a new, perhaps more equitable level of collaboration with others. In the present, the Ten of Pentacles is clarified by the Strength card first. The Strength card is really about how you have come to this place of a sense of gratitude, particularly for those of you that have been through a long healing process. Remember, Pluto was in Sagittarius before it was in Capricorn for 20 years before that. So, for many of you, depending on your age, you have lived with this incredible pressure to be resourceful, to define your own identity in the face of tremendous physical obstacles or oppression or exclusion. And in that way, you have always had to persevere. You have been working through the losses you've had to sustain as you have rebuilt something substantial in your life. And this ability to know in many ways that you are the strong one and that you can be strong for others is part of what has built up this incredible reservoir of positive karma that you may be experiencing now. So that you're coming out of this not with uh, a ton of money or a ton of acclaim, but with this real sense that it takes a village, it takes a community to build a life, and that that life then feeds back into the community in order to amplify the abundance that you are now experiencing through your appreciation and gratitude. And the Ten of Pentacles is also clarified by the Eight of Fire. Things have been moving rather rapidly for you of a sudden. Despite whatever challenges or difficulties you may be experiencing, things are moving fast. Things are not staying still. You are having to come up and adjust to circumstances on a dime. You're able to do that because of your vast experience overcoming hardship and obstacles, so that you are able to take advantage of the connections, the resources, the desire of others to include you in new ideas, generating new abundance. You may not always wittingly feel as though you want to join in, but you know at a higher level that this is why you're here, that you are needed by many, many people. Many people want to include you in things because of the energy you bring, because of the wisdom, because of the perspective, because of your principles. that will inform every level of a project or a collaboration you're involved in. And the Nine of Pentacles in the future is clarified by the Four of Water. Earlier, I talked about the sense of being a bachelor almost dismissively because although Sagittarians are quite often associated with great independence, being bachelors, not people that are easily helped or that seek help, but are more easily helpers, then that is a state of being that you recognize as unsustainable. You long for the fulfillment of your desires. You long for the same love, companionship, and abundance that we all do. And in that way, you understand that despite your ability to stay well practiced in aligning yourself with things that feel good to you, are productive for you, support you, that you still understand that this state of independence is not necessarily the end of the road for you, that there's more. You're perhaps receiving offers. Maybe others have expressed interest in you that you have shunned, not feeling ready, not feeling able to manage the demands of what you expect a relationship might be. But this is indicating to me that you are considering your solo status for those of you that are solo, and I understand many of you are not, but really allowing yourself to open up to the possibilities of true partnership. And as the lemur card indicates, that is based on friendship for you. And the Queen of Fire is rounding out your clarification for the Nine of Pentacles. The Queen of Fire is another card that can reflect your full, independent, passionate nature. And passion here is what's underlined. It is because of this that others want to include you, that you are offered, receive invitations, people think of you. You know what you believe in, you follow your principles, you allow yourself to pursue what you desire. As much as you can magnetize what you need, as much as you can inspire and motivate others, you pursue what it is you want. And this is a quality that others admire. And this also is clear for you. If you desire a relationship, you know you can get one. I hope this reading has been helpful to you. I am finishing up with the Yogic Path Oracle, and always am open to your comments, your thoughts below. Appreciate all your gratitudes. And I pulled the Namaste, and I'll look that up. So Namaste is the goddess of radical self-transcendence. You are waking up and experiencing the radical pleasure of living, of letting go. Namaste, the headless goddess, has come to guide you in a massive state of transformation as you turn passion into spiritual energy. Kundalini is rising, and you have given up a role you once carried to step up more fully into your power. Don't feel fear in the state of transition. Namaste's gift is to transmute the darkest of times into the most powerful of energies. Carry her fierceness as you tear off a former head you once had and experience the inner peace that comes with being divinely yourself. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. Until next time, Namaste.